Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream where, unfortunately, Bitcoin was doing things and started doing things again, but it was to the downside, not the upside. And, you know, in the end, there actually was bearish divergence kind of really maturing. You could see it on the 4-hour. It wasn't too crazy, but it was there. And I mean, someone asked about it yesterday. It's like, if Bitcoin continues to stall around this area, yeah, you could see that. That's exactly what Bitcoin did. It just stalled, crapped around, and developed a lower high on the oscillators, both of them, really. So again, not too bad, only down 2%. You know, you're right back pretty much where you started 2 days ago. Still holding above that 9150 to 9184 area, the equilibrium level of the trading zone, trading range. 8400 to 8500 and 9950. So, and it's not really mature yet. It's not really completely developed, but there is an offshoot chance if you can hold this support 9180, 9150, that, you know, we could be showing hidden bullish divergence on the MACD, right? Impending price action continuation in the upside, where you end up making a higher low than the previous low with higher levels of negative momentum. It's possible, but the problem is you are back inside of the creek, right? You jumped across the creek and you just face planted. You forgot how to swim and you've sunk. So Bitcoin's really struggling here, man.
Donald Pump would like you to look at Link.
We can look at Link Connect, dude. Sure. Thanks, J-Mob.
Bruh.
I think you might want to see it too. Pretty big pullbacks, down 7% on the day. Mostly everything's down except XLM, Tron, Monero. Engine was fascinating last night. It was mooning while Bitcoin was selling off some, but more selling from Bitcoin finally hit Engine hard like everything else. I mean, then you've got like VeChain that's massively correct. I mean, you know, being down 15% is kind of a big deal, right? We're stuck in the creek, man. That's okay. It's not over yet, right? It's not really over till you make a lower low than 9,000. Okay, once you do that, then it's over. But the idea of the harmonic, right? You get a new wave going on. You get the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs, and you can pivot here and rally 9,600, sell off again, make a higher low, same low, and then run again, and eventually hit the PCZ of this bearish bat. I mean, that'd be a much more strategic short for a bear than maybe yesterday, because the fact is, like, yeah, you diverged, but the wave may not be done, right? It's the theory here is we are in a C to D wave, which is a more significant wave. It's like X to A or C to D, right? That's what we're thinking. C to D. So you sell off, you end up making a higher low than 9,000, you pivot, you run again to make a higher high, and this would be like maybe a better, stronger shorting opportunity. 9,700 on the dot, 886. Okay. Other than that, man, pretty indifferent on Bitcoin. It's stuck in a range, and there are perma bears, perma bulls, right? There are those that understand that we don't really know. I don't really know, but we explore the options. We explore the fact that it's just not that awesome. It's not that great. Like, that's why we go to other assets. That's why it's technical analysis with me, not just Bitcoin with me. No, it's called like Bitcoin Live. That's SEO purposes, man. This is the heart and soul of this community is technical analysis. It's not Bitcoin. Though we do believe in Bitcoin, in what it is long term. You know, we're talking about pure technicals here. Not the most favorable, right? What was really favorable though, and we'll look at Link first. Down 7% now. That broke out and it's probably back. Oh, look here. Listen, man.
Look here. Look, listen.
This mega channel you broke out of from your high to low, hitting a 141.4% retrace and reversing. Yeah, maybe a little stagnation in relative strength from this high to this high. And I don't know, it was technically bullish convergence, so it wasn't even buyer exhaustion. You were just kind of nuclear. You were at 92.2 on the RSI on the 4-hour. On Link, yeah, those are definitely places where reversals happen. So it did, and it's only come to back test the channel that was, you know, the top of the channel that was resistance is now being used as support. Kind of hard to argue. And if Bitcoin starts pivoting and it starts maturing on its hidden bullish divergence, you know for a fact Link would be doing the same thing from a low to a much higher low, higher levels of negative momentum, impending price action, continuation to the upside. All right, so it's all on Bitcoin. We know that, but it's doing the same thing as Bitcoin on the MACD, at least histogram, right? So that's it. I mean, huge markup in price, big major all-time high breakout, almost at $7, or you know,
All when you get a
$6.70.
chance, please, sir.
Chris M, sure. We'll look at American Airlines. No problem, man. Should I put the sunglasses back on, man? Alright, this is me without sunglasses, and this is me with sunglasses, dude. What do y'all think, chat? It seems like the TA is just much cooler. I think we have an identity issue, a marketability issue, so maybe the sunglasses will usher in the TikTok people or something, right? And Dr. Disrespect's banned, so there's no one, you know, sporting sunglasses on their streams, really, right? Chris M, how do I look like a mongoloid? How did sunglasses make one look like a mongoloid? Okay, American Airlines. Yeah, been selling off since it peaked June 5th. Goodness gracious, over a month it's just been doing nothing but selling, really. He wants to see it, man. Alright. Well, I guess we can just pull it up on this screen, since I do look cooler now, according to y'all. There it is, dude. I mean, gross. 4 hour, I mean, bearish convergence down here. I think there's deeper. I think we can go deeper. You're probably just now, you passed the 618. You probably need to fill a gap at 976. That might be a more viable target if one was thinking about a long or something. And also harmonics, right? I mean, you know, just the 4 hour here, and this is just be open-minded here, all right? Simple TA, man, just looking at an asset, eyeballing. Oh, sweet mother Jesus, a bullish Gartley. Wow. But the issue is, you're at the PCZ and you're not giving me enough that I want to see here. Right? At this point, I mean, yeah, the MACD, you could start reversing here to the upside and then the negative momentum wanes and then it goes, you know, white to green. And then it's like, yeah, MACD bullish divergence. But do we got anything going on? Yeah, on the daily, I think you do kind of have something going on looking left. Yeah, look at this ice line. You broke today. You did not hold above it. What is this? Oh, this ice line back from November of 2008. Now, there is a valley down here at 978. Didn't we just talk about that? 976?
Could you check out PHX on NYSE? Hoping for long-term but looking to see your thoughts.
Yeah, sure, no problem, man. Sure did. Bearish engulfing candle today. No help on the day. See, the problem is you might have a bullish Gartley at the PCZ, but literally nothing else. Nothing else. No Japanese candlestick reversal. You did not bounce off of an ice line from 2008 or 9 or whatever, you know, we just looked at. Your daily is certainly not giving you any help on the oscillators. I mean, you just got the Gartley, man. That's it. That is literally it on American Airlines. It'd be interesting to see how it plays out. A lone Gartley, but normally lone patterns, they're just not as strong of arguments. They're not as good. So you could see yourself at 976, and then it could be an 886, right? And that might be more reasonable. Does that make sense? Okay, it's okay, but not great, not terrible. I mean, it's like got the makings of a junior varsity athlete, maybe, right? Not varsity. But maybe the 88% retrace at 976. That'd be interesting. Okay. American Airlines, and we look at PHX now. Panhandle oil and gas. Oh my god, this looks like natural gas. Oh man. Big in the chat for this one. Major bullish divergence, maybe, right? Where did this start? Let's see the weekly.
Shades, bro.
Hey, Crypto Collector, man. Thanks so much, dude, for the $4.99 super chat, dude. Thanks, man. They try to make me look cool, dude. Goodness, this, the only help you maybe have is like your... I mean, this is like a... You're hitting 17-year lows on PHX, like as of this week. All-time highs on volume this week. Weird. Up 3.3%. We got any fib extension help here? 1618 maybe? Probably not. Oh, oh. No, dude, the 1618 is down at 34 cents. Okay, God. I don't know, man. Weekly is oversold, but it's not showing a seller exhaustion. It's not. It's just like daily might be showing something. Let's see what we can do. I mean, it's just with the acceleration of supply. You know, it's like it was downsloping, then it steepens, and then it steepens again. It's almost like inverse parabola, right? Like this. That's how bad it is. It's like the inverse of the Qs. You get it? What do you see on PHX that makes you request it? You know, what is it? I mean, from this low to this low, it's... See, it would only be Class C. I mean, it's not very good, man. Alright? It's not. Thanks for the 500 people tuned in. Oh my God, chat. Listen to this. Alright, you know I've got just a couple pieces of merchandise. Who's going to be the first one? Alright? If you look in, like, below... I don't even know, it's just somewhere below the screen of me and the charts. You can purchase merchandise now and it shows up right on the stream. So I want to see if it really works, you know. I mean, the testing works, but I just don't know. Like, you know, we've had a few people who have bought shirts, but not with this new implementation of Streamlabs. Very excited about it. So it's just it's a way to support the stream, but you're getting something out of it when you contribute, right? So the merch is, it should be below, Brad. Hello? Let me know. It'd be weird for it to not show up. You know what we can do, though? I know there's a link for it. Just give me a sec. He doesn't see the merch below. That must be... That's YouTube, though, man. Give me a sec. I'm looking just for the link, because the link will take you straight to Teespring. God. Don't even know where to find the URL. Dude, this is rough, man. We'll get it. So what was the next one? Was there another request? Let me see here. I don't think so. No problem. No, we're good. So let's go to... What was the second largest gainer of the day on the S&P 500? Oh my God. Remember I said it maybe literally yesterday or the day before? Oh yeah, we're looking for... oh yeah, we were looking at Square, and it's like, I think there's going to be a rotation of funds, and hopefully it goes into AMD verbatim. Well, today AMD closed up 7.16%, filled the gap from June 10th. It's beautiful. There it is. Thank you, Brad. Here you go, dude. Here is the link to and you know, to the merchandise store. It's not much right now, but can do this. There we go. Now putting it in the link in the description below should be fine. All right, man. So, you know, this is like, we'll never have issues with this again once it really starts going, but this is the beginning, man. This is the first day we've implemented this. So you just gotta be patient. Yeah, space, man. Space. Nikola again, dude. So AMD nearing the top of the trading range, 58.62, very well could see it. But how did it all start, man? Remember the bullish hammer, not just on the 4-hour, but the daily, back testing 2000, talking June of the year 2000, all-time highs. For the first time since you broke back above that, April 9th, that's called the spring. You back tested the spring. Oh, sorry. God, my bad. You back tested the spring. But you wouldn't even known about that if you weren't cognizant of the historical support resistances looking left. So that was it. Just like the Qs bounced off its previous all-time highs. This thing, man. All right. This was my. If you watch the stream at all, remember the analysis I've done is like, okay, very similar price action it had received back from September of 2018. Huge markdown, double bottom, recovered, went back up, then went range bound for a quarter. Wasn't it a quarter? It was over a quarter. It was like 5 months. Okay, 5 months of consolidation, then hit the bottom of the range, ran, and then just broke through like nothing. Mr. Loduk, dude, let's go.
Bruh. Oh, it feels so good!
That's awesome, dude. He bought the legendary Gartley shirt, man. That was so scuffed. I just made that, and it's like, whatever, man. Thank you, Mr. Loduk. You were the first. Streaming can get cooler when I'm not shadow banned, when things work out, you know, the way they should. Let me do something. So 92.30 on Bitcoin right now, really struggling here. Right? It's like kind of back testing the creek as resistance. You got your offshoot chance of the hidden bullish evidence, but it's just not mature yet, unfortunately, right? Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. But we'll have so much better merchandise than the stuff that is available right now. This is just the beginning, dude. Okay, so let's go.
Some coffee mugs would be cool to see on Teespring. I'd buy one. I am playing a falling wedge on a 4-hour hidden bullish divergence building. Thoughts? Thanks, Mitch. Kings.
Thank you, Sam T, for the 1337. This is so cool, dude. Let me get this. I gotta get this set up too. No, I mean, huh? It doesn't show up on my Streamlabs feed of recent events. That doesn't make sense at all. Weird. All right. Anyway, thank you, Fishface, dude. Very grateful. Okay, so it was 88. The classic team, man! Thank you, Anon, for supporting the stream. The merch, man. Wow, dude. Okay, so Cardano. It had a really good run up until Bitcoin said, nope, you have to come back some. And no damage, not too much damage done to ADA. What? See, well, I wish I'll figure it out on the TTS, but I should make a look here, listen shirt.
Look here! Look, listen!
How do we do that though, man? How do we implement it? You know, look here, listen, look left, listen. Maybe that, right? Look left, listen.
Bruh.
Thank you, Mr. Loduk, dude. Wow. This is great. I don't know if we call this a 4-hour wedge, dude. Not a wedge, right? Wedges, you need like 5 touches. You need to be very visible. Like a wedge, you're looking for a wedge to be the size like this, right? Like a big pattern that's been developing. Smeed, man.
Bruh.
I am just a humble miner, but thanks for the insight. Thank you, Smeed, man. Supporting the stream, the team, the dream, and all in between. Dang, dude. Thank y'all. Wayne Batson's already designing that shirt.
Is that a joint?
Smiley, man.
That was me with the red shirt.
Yeah, that's the vanilla one. That's the bread and butter one. Thank you, dude. For the 420 and the merch purchase. The legendary Arrogant Gartley. Yes! Thank you, dude.
Bruh.
Hey bro, can you please check Aave?
What's up, Radu? Yeah, man, we can do that. School Steve! Holy crap.
Bruh.
No, wasn't it called the Fartley Brad? I believe that's what the naysayers called it.
Can we check out TRD/BTC? Time for pullback on the weekly?
Name 89. Yeah, dude. Thanks for the pounds. Spencer, let's go.
Bruh.
Thank y'all. Unreal. Remember, this is day 1 or day 2 or whatever, you know, of this. So I just say this is like consolidation, down sloping consolidation here. Pretty perfect. It could be just a flag, but it's maybe a little deep. It's not a high and tight flag. Yeah. Hidden bullish divergence could very well be real, but this is not going to play out. This is not going to mature. Your dreams are going to be crushed on Cardano if Bitcoin continues to drop. That's it. Like, that's the bottom line here. If Bitcoin decides to break 9150 and really go to 9,000 and below, you're going down to 10.6 cents and then back to 10 cents or 9.995 cents, right? The range, the top of the range, the major supports. Where you are now, I don't really know what you're testing. You're not. This is... Okay, you're testing this valley from July of 2018. All right, that's not a very strong support. Dude, Bitcoin gives you selling pressure. Cardano's seeing 11.3 cents from June of 2018, but eventually 10 cents again is the target. But again, anything's possible, right? The edge isn't quite there yet, right? It's there, but it's not mature. It's not really shown a reversal yet. What's up, Caesar dude? Coming in from South Florida. Thank you so much, Caesar dude. Mr. Hendrickson, thank you so much, dude.
Bruh.
And dude, chat. Can you even believe this? 197 Patreon patrons. 3 more until history, where we have consecutive 200 patrons in a row. Never had that. So 3 more, man. Trade setups, education, Discord exclusivity. We got the Patreon pregame tonight before the stream. BYOB. Thank y'all. You messed up your name, Adam? Well, thanks, man. Not so arrogant now, huh? All right, so yeah. I mean, this, you know, what we're always looking for: higher lows or patterns that are, you know, showing something, you know, more developed pattern. This is a straight line up, and then you got some selling. You know, a minor retrace, and if Bitcoin holds, then you might have a chance here for continuation, and that continuation would take you probably up to 16 cents. What's up, Nodalon Max? Thank you for supporting the stream, dude, and getting some merch. I'm telling you, man, we're gonna have some awesome stuff. Wayne Batson saying he's working on something. When he says that, dude, look out. Okay, seriously. Keep it for 2030 fish face. Yeah, dude. Because remember, that's still the bottom. Technically, still the bottom. The Gartley. AT Crypto. Awesome T. Started watching the stream about a month ago. Been learning a ton of XRP gains and ETH payoff. It's, dang it, dude. These things are not showing up on my feed, so I can't. And the TTS isn't playing it. Smitty.g. Thanks so much for the legendary Gartley shirt, dude. Thank you, man. Maybe it's on the YouTube live feed or something, right? Probably not though. No, it's not. Because it's not YouTube, it's Teespring. I don't know. I'll get these kinks worked out, alright? For sure. Okay, so that's Cardano, and then let's go to... Well, someone, you know, I think you just said XRP and Ethereum, right? So, unless I'm missing... Oh, AAVE, that's right. Yes. AAV. Yeah, Kelsey. Yeah.
Roku killed it today.
Holy crap, dude. Roku and AMD in space in Nikola. And the queue's a little bit. Oh, really? I mean, this is one of the best days my portfolio's had in a while. Very impressive, dude. We will look at Roku. Yeah, the best kept secret. Patrons knew all about. I mean, we looked at it a lot. Like, dude, we look at it on all these things on stream for the most part, you know. And it's just like if you pay attention, you'll get it. But like in the Patreon, you're getting like pinged. Yeah, dude. Yeah, remember this. Don't forget it. So thank you, Kelsey, for the 20. Samty up in the chat. Let's go.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Thank you, Sam T. 2 more. I can't even believe it. I didn't believe it. Didn't know we were gonna even be close. Well, thanks, man. This is y'all are all world. Fantastic. All right, AVE. Why is that on? What? Oh, that AAVE is Lind? Since when did that happen, dude? Bueller? Jane, thank you for being here. Dude, I'm just a regular guy, a regular person, all right? I'm like everyone else, and if I can do this stuff, you can do it. That's the whole point. I'm just a normal person from Alabama, all right? Someone from Alabama can do it. You can certainly do it. Anon, thanks for wow, the first woman's comfort tee purchased. Thank you. Wish we knew who it was. It was Satoshi, Mrs. Satoshi Nakamoto, I guess. Y'all amazing. God. So looking back at Lind, yeah, definite pullback on the daily. Look at this, dude. This is severe. This is very, very clear. Clear eyes. It's Ben Stein, man. It's Ben Stein's bearish divergence on the daily. Wow, that's screaming reversal to the downside, right? Oh, this is like dragon, like bearish dragon-esque or something. Oh, you get this trend line and that one. All right, or maybe you have some sort of demand line right there. I can't connect them all. There we go. So lots of downside potential, and you'd think that maybe just trying to trade the pattern here. You see, I know there's swing lows down here, but just being conservative from this low to the high, like targeting for.
We got time for a spin?
Yeah, I guess, dude. But you know what's gonna happen? Nothing, right? Like literally nothing. I haven't had a sip of alcohol since Saturday. Boom. Keeping that streak alive. Easy. Thanks, dude. Alright, so you think like maybe targets, just think like an easy target. If someone was like shorting up here, because this is kind of what you look for, and I bet you there's resistance, and not really. I mean, let's see how deep we retraced first, you know? That'll be, it's like 78688. It's definitely like 786, right? From your high to your low. 786 like the Jesus, man. So perceived value for a short on Linda BTC up here, right? That's what we look for. We look for 786, 886 retraces for value one way or another, right? Okay, so that's confirmed. Deep retrace with this. And so your first target could be the 50% retrace 1380 if one was shorting. I don't know, can you short this? Figured maybe you would be able to. You know, 618, and then a third target could be like, you know, the 886 down here. May of 2020, is there a thing looking low? Oh yeah, that would be a... Yep, that could be like where it runs to. It could go, see, it never, look, once it broke this major high, right, from May of 2018, it never back tested it. So you could think, even instead of a 618, you go here, and that could be a target for profit taking on a short, right? Are we cool on Lind?
Bruh.
Very interesting here. Yeah. Critical thinking, man. It's fun. Yeah, we'll do it all. TTS does not work, Brad. Even though the message is there, it's not happening. Comfort T's going parabolic. Sup, Sylvia? Okay, so Bitcoin's hanging on. Who knows what these altcoins are, what they can do. Let's ERD to BTC is the next one we need to look at. Elrond. This is a Lord of the Rings character, right? Elrond, the elf, killing it, dude. Someone back me up or correct me if I'm wrong here. And we will look at Roku, Kelsey, of course, just kind of going in that order. It's killing it, man. This is just look how illiquid it was. This is like Pundy coin or BCN coin, but then the liquidity came back. Like more market participants showing up, so the candles look a little more real. That's extreme illiquidity. I mean, do we use the scam wick high where it ICO'd or whatever, or got listed here in July of 2019? Or do we just use this peak that's quite discernible to the lowest low to get some fib extensions? Look at that, man. You're about to be the 1618 fib extension. Right? The issue is there's not really too much bearish divergence going on. Things going parabolic, man. I mean, somewhat. Like, how do you know it's going parabolic? Look, the acceleration of demand where it started like this.
My order was the first woman's t-shirt. What a great day to celebrate Mitch Ray TA and team and a happy, healthy future in spite of the challenges. We're so glad you are here with us each day, the good days and the hard days. Thanks you.
Bergalina's always harping on my heart. Thank you so much for the kind message and being the first. Stephen Wright t-shirt hype. All right, he asked for it. Thanks, Stephen, man. Cheers. Best community out there. You know, really, just all world. Okay. So acceleration of demand, though. Just you know, just talking about for a minute. Look. There was a new trend line right here, and this is where the curved line comes into play. That's why I use it, because it's like from this high to the next high. Like this, you get that, right? So it's called legging up, and you're doing it again, man. You're actually legging up again, and eventually these things get to almost straight lines up, and that's normally when the whole house of cards comes tumbling down. Look, Elrond, and it's kind of doing it once more right now. Are you kidding? Pfft. Yeah, dude. 1 leg, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs up. You see that? Nuts. But when it comes tumbling down, dude, these do not act as support at all, really. They just melt through them. They're only good on the way up while the parabola is happening. Okay. So look out, you're doing this and you're nearing the gold mean ratio, right? From this high to the lowest low of all time on this chart. So what is it? 100 Satoshis on the dot is the gold mean ratio. That's crazy, dude. Okay, so like, what are you talking about? Curve line? We just use the curve line tool because we know what legging up is, but this is just a better tool to use to, I don't know. Right, kind of like this. You have to mess around with it. It's not the easiest tool to use, man, but it's like it just signifies, right? What's actually happening right now. It's stupid. Well, Drink House, dude. Thanks for the best. Thanks for the education. In TA, you're the best. Thank you. Holy crap. Y'all incredible. Thank you for the support. Thanks for buying the merch. You know, it's like you're tipping the stream, you're supporting the stream, but at the same time, you're getting something out of it. It's not just a pure like donation or whatever. Thank y'all. Cheers, Walt. Yeah, James, dude. As of today, first day ever, first stream of all time that you're able to do this. So, Mr. Lodick and the Brookolinos, first man and woman to buy it. But I think maybe even Mr. Schaffer bought like the first shirt ever, first 2 shirts ever. So you get it right. Parabola, Elrond, Moon, and once it comes tumbling down, it's gonna be nasty. I think the first place you'll go is 66 sats, and then if you can't hold 66 sats, you're going to be coming down to 37 sats. That's it. There's no more real support. I mean, maybe newly manufactured support at 48 sats. All right. Beautiful. Hopefully some of y'all got in on that. I mean, we don't look at these illiquid S coins much, but yeah, there are ways to gain yield, but it's at your own risk, man. All right, let's go to space. Remember that time we looked at space and we talked about the 3 rising valleys? It went up, tested the confirmation line, and failed to break the confirmation line. So it was invalid, but it wasn't over yet. It wasn't really over yet. Because what we witnessed was very quiet accumulation. Very subtle, dudes. A Kangsat? Yeah, Crypto Collector. We'll get it. We're going to have a bunch of good stuff going. All right, the torches of Gondor have been lit. Thank you, dude. Yeah, we'll have all kinds of things, man. So, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, we'll have a nice, you know, it'd be cool if we could get a whiskey jar with the script R, like the tip jar, and you could literally own the tip jar. That would be amazing, but I'd highly doubt they're going to have something like that where it etches. See, I wouldn't want to...
Descending triangle on the 4 hours BTC.
I mean, there's an argument for that, I guess, right? Definitely some argument for that. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a bearish case and there's a bullish case. Why is the stream called Chop City? Because it's not easy, man. Like, it's just because it's the heart and soul of crypto is Bitcoin, and everyone always wants to have an edge on Bitcoin.
Finally selling shirts. I want in.
Chuck face, you want in? Well, I think it's possible, dude. I think you can do it. They might have already sold out. You might be screwed, dude. Oh no, not sold out. Crypto hippie, man.
Bruh.
Thank you for showing up every day. You are a legend, Kangs. Thank you, man. Nah, I'm just a regular, simple TA, man. All right, and it doesn't go any further than that. All right. We all are here because we love the charts. The life force of this community is not Bitcoin. The life force of this community is the technical analysis that's been studied for over 100 years. It's real. It's there, man. Genix, yeah, there you go, man. Do it. But I think that'd be the coolest idea ever. A whiskey jar that looks identical to the tip jar. All right, so, okay, what do we do? Well, you think the next resistance for space is going to be 2106. I mean, that's it. Like, you could have plotted here the neckline, like the Momo shift. All right, and just boop, gapped out today, up 16%, up 1% after hours, $19.65. Let's extend this out. Yeah, it's kind of like AMD, where the next target is like the top of the range or whatever. Okay, very good. And the most overbought you've seen on the 4 hour since February 20th. That was Corona stuff, right?
Can you take a look at Starbucks?
Starbucks, huh? Yeah, Starbucks. So space chat. Dang, dude, not looking very hot, right? well-established downtrend at this point and could continue. I mean, it could be a fake out, but dang, this is... Wow. I do think that Starbucks, if it reverses, $64 is your target. In time, Kelsey. Let me just pull it up. Look at this. A high, a major lower high, a minor lower high, and then a major lower high again. Consecutive lower highs. Okay, you ran up. You sold off, hidden divergence. You ran up again. Yep, and it was there in the end. It wasn't that clear, concise, but you diverged, I guess, from this peak to this peak. You've sold off. You've created some sort of neckline here. You've rallied a pathetic I mean, you'd think that the rally... See, this is not good at all for Starbucks because, like, we're talking about a head and shoulders pattern that I think everyone here would be like, yeah, dude, it kind of looks like it, right? Wouldn't this asset, before dumping, run up to test like $80 or $79.80 or something? It didn't even do that. That's pathetic. That's really weak. Lack of demand. The plunge.
Bruh.
Thank you for supporting the stream, man. Buying some merch. Strengthening the brand of respecting the TA. Thank you, man. Much love. Yeah, poor Starbucks. So weak it can't even create an adequate right shoulder. So weak that it's like a Quasimodo looking shoulder, right? Get wrecked, dude. What I'm saying is, you get why I think $64 could be in the cards if this really is that weak. You've got a buy wall kind of set up here at the 50% retrace. And we'll just, where is it really, right? It's just kind of like horizontal. You got some price action. It's kind of just like that, right? And if you just, the size of maybe what the structure is, measuring it. Okay. And if it broke out, if it hasn't broken out, it's not confirmed, this would take you much lower than $64, but we are cognizant of historical context, and we know that the profit taking level would probably be at $64, not down at $58.84, because why do measured moves not get hit? Overwhelming amounts of support resistance looking left, and that's what this is. That'd be it'd be cool. So that could be a long entry if there's strong looking divergence or something down there, right? So, I'm gonna add alert app it below the neckline, so if we start getting a breakout, I'll be able to monitor it better. Hello? Anytime money printer go burr, whatever, you get it, right? But Q2, man. Yeah, I'm just adding an alert at like 69.96. Feels so good. All right, good luck, Starbucks. Pattern's not looking that great. All right. A lot different than space, dude. People getting high playing space on the charts. Call the cops. Let's see. Roku. Gotta go to Roku. And then, yeah, we can go to something like... Oh, dude, he bought a red one. That's cool. It shows all the variations. Thank you, Chuggy Chug Face, for supporting the stream. He got a red legendary Gartley shirt, the first of its kind. Thank you, dude. Much love. It's so cool, dude. Have I gone over it recently? Oh, I mean, I think it got hit pretty hard with the S&P and Dow Jones not doing well today. No, tech's a different story. Here's Roku, man. I mean, you can't make this up. A momentum shifting structure. Were you here, chat? This was covered. I mean, yes, this is... Like, we discussed it deeply in the Patreon chat, right? Like, oh yeah, at everyone, we're all talking about it. On the stream, though, we do talk about it, but it's just here, and then we go on to something else, and it's like, you can take heed of it if you're comfortable, but people may not. Dude, James Glenn, thank you so much, man. Buying that, the legendary Garley shirt. Anon, thank you so much, dude. Two bruhs.
Bruh.
Holy crap. Wow. A white one. Whoa. Anon, gotta let me know how it looks in white. That's so cool. Thank you. Another bruh?
Bruh.
Oh, man. So, Roku, quite overbought now. Go figure, it's up almost 12% on the day, 78 on the RSI. Gap to fill, I know, a back test could very well happen.
Dominance percent about to break out again on 1 hour. Looks sweet. Happy days. Keep it up, Mitch.
Unemployed Baker, thanks for the 3s, dude. Cheers. Yeah, Bitcoin Dominance will look. Take a gander, alright? Brian Rigg, man.
Bruh.
The Jesus t-shirt, thanks for your dedication, he says. Thank you, man. Well, thank all y'all for watching. Thank all of you for giving me a chance, right? Because there was always a first impression. And you could have just said, screw this guy. I'm out of here, and could have never come back. But, I don't know, man. I'm just doing my thing. Right? I don't know how it is on other streams. But trying to foster, you know, the big aspect of investing in yourself. That's the most important thing, dude. The fishing pole, not the fish. The fish are great. This is a fish. Roku, right? Identified, set up, shown. But what is so important are like other people being able to identify. I think it was Catterday that identified this here, the smaller pattern with a falling wedge, in the divergence. It was so many. It was a smorgasbord of variables. And it played out. 100% measure move, this small pattern played out. Hit like a 618, I think, of the wedge or higher. All right, but then a larger structure developed. The higher low. And the hidden bullish divergence on the MACD histogram, right? What's up, Derek, man? Thanks for the sub, dude. Anon!
Bruh.
Thank you, dude. The black. Sure, it looks, that's tight. That's one I have. I have one that looks just like that and the red one. Did I notice the white tee on white logo configuration, Martian? What are you talking about, dude? That's right, Mr. Loaded. Correct. Wait, so just the variables continued, and it was also the context of the downtrend that you broke out of. Once you got back above, this was like confirming, hey, it's a breakout for real. You know, of at least this, a downtrend you've been in since November of last year. You know, target's 167.85, just happens to literally be at that peak. It's all coincident, right? Coincidental that 100% measure move literally happens to be at a major resistance. There is another one right here that you might reverse. Testing it February 13th. That's the peak right before the dump. Again, dude, James Glenn, man, says another one. The baby blue, the powdered blue, whatever. Very sleek. That's the first one, man. I don't think anyone's bought that color yet. Thank you, dude. Whew. Thank y'all so much. Like, seriously, it made me want to cry. Tears of joy. All right, tears of gratitude. I don't even know, man. All right, so 151. First potential reversal area. A gap fill even. There's a gap fill right here that could play a role at 167.85. I'm sorry, 161.90. Sorry about that. That could easily be touched. If you can break 150, it's probably going to happen. But there is a small gap, and you got to always consider the fact that at 151, it could reverse to backtest the neckline and maybe fill the gap at the same time. That's a new shirt, man. I am just awaiting the PM from you in the Discord of what you want to go on a t-shirt, and we can do it, all right? Yeah, messages work, just TTS doesn't, and that might be something I have to figure out. It may not be possible, but it's okay reading it out for now. 19-day delayed MLB season? I thought it was much longer than that. Maybe not, I don't know. Did gold reverse? Yeah, gold reversed the downside a little bit after hitting 100% measure move of the inverse head and shoulders. Chargers, man! Bruh. Thanks, dude. I really, really appreciate it. Supporting the stream, dude. The community, everything. Ivan, can we see 4K Amazon this month? Probably not, but dude, it's Amazon. It's stupid. There's no more TA involved. It's like outer space. But like, you know, the TA was how we got a target and how we thought that it could very well reach much higher levels. But now you've exceeded that target on the weekly. You've exceeded the 1618 Fibix, the golden mean ratio. Money printer go burr. And it is definitely... I think it's like the Fang stocks. It's the Fangum stocks or whatever. Anon, man, thank you for buying a t-shirt, dude. The legendary Gartley. Let's go, Anon.
Bruh.
I think like it's like Facebook, Amazon. Facebook, Amazon, Google, Nvidia, and like 2 more assets, their total collective market cap is greater than the entire GDP of like Germany and Japan combined. Not even a joke, dude. It's crazy, man. This market's insane. And I don't know how people can make sense of it besides just saying Fed money printer go burr. Thank you for buying the t-shirt. I'm sorry, it's like I have literally no place to see updated purchases of merchandise, so I'm not able to refer back to anything after someone buys because nothing's showing up, dude. So what do y'all think, chat? Do y'all think that we'll see 200 patrons for the second time ever this month? Red Dog.
Upside down.
Is that a
face.
joint?
Upside down face.
No, it's a joint, dude. Thank you, man. Cheers. No, I want to know what y'all think. If we'll make history or not. We're so close, but again, it may never happen, and that's okay.
Is that a joint?
Oh my, when I first came across the stream, I literally did say screw this guy.
Screw this guy.
Now I tune in every day and then Patreon. You taught me so much, dude. Can we check out TTI?
Is this a Kappa? LOL, white tee, needs a black logo, appreciate. Oh yeah, dude, sorry. Yeah, I'll go in and augment that. Thanks, dude. KS, man. That's funny. Was anyone else like, screw this guy? And now you're okay with me? I'm not so bad of a guy that you initially thought, because maybe I was wearing a Bet Moon Boy hat or I was drunk or something. Oh, the white on white, man. Perfect. It looks perfect, man. James, you got 4 shirts. Unintentional, but you need the shirts anyway. Well, thank you, dude. I think you might be the largest shirt buyer at this time, alright? What's up, A-Day? Says, thank you for giving us constant high quality content and education. Love the channel, love the community. Keep it up, bro. Thank you, A-Day, for the very kind words and supporting the stream, dude. I'm glad now if you're tipping the stream, you're able to, you can get those shirts, man. The merch, and the merch is going to get far better, you know. We're going to have a lot more. Morgan Freegan's first time watching the stream was a wizard hat, wild turkey night. Wild turkey? I don't think I ever had wild turkey, did I? Colossus says, yes, you're wearing a Viking hat. Oh my god, so you said screw this guy? Who would this? Can't believe this guy, man. Making a mockery of technical analysis, dude, by wearing a Viking hat. Pfft. You should watch me, man. There you go, Genix. Yep. I think, Genix, you came from like D-Live or something. I mean, maybe not. Maybe you were on YouTube, but like when I, went over and started streaming on D-Live a little bit at the same time as YouTube, you were over there a lot. So that's why I'll remember you. This channel didn't exist the first time you watched, Mr. Luddick. Boom. There you go. And you were the first to buy a t-shirt. Okay, Roku, and then let's go to, looks like TPR is next. Guz in the chat. Tapestry. Tap is good. It's not dead, but remember, like, the breaking point where we don't want to mess with this is below 1150. Yeah, it's like a hidden bullish divergence. Everything was setting up, maybe. But dude, when the money printer stops on the S&P and Dow Jones, you know, this is going to sell off. Like, this kind of just tailed the macro for the most part, except tech. You know, tech's its own thing right now. The NASDAQ. So, it's not over yet. But dang, dude, you really don't want to fall below 1150 because you've already back tested the spring. Falling below that, it's over. Like, you could be just done. No, it's not a harmonic, too deep of a retrace. It's like a 70-something. I mean, it could be a shark or something, right? Eventually, but then you're out of it. You don't even be messing with it. But it might be something to look at. Yeah, it's like 80% retrace. That's okay on a shark. It could be anything. But a shark, you know. Dang, dude, a shark would be right here. Like, at least this is one of the PCCs at $11, and then you've got maybe the 113%. At that point, you're stopped out. You're comfortable not holding this, and then 934. Maybe if something else, maybe like if classic divergence or something showed up in oversold territory, it might be worth a shot down here at 920. But that's it, dude. Brooklyners of the chat, let's go.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Thank y'all for that. That's patron 199. History is upon us. Is there someone that will make history? Because that's it. It's like now down to one person. That's crazy, dude. So I'm adjusting the enlarged Bitcoin price. Well, it's really laggy. No idea why. Yeah, Morgan. We'll do it, dude. Well, I mean, we'll have a hoodie. We'll have a hoodie thing set up. Hoodie merch, whatever. So just going back to TPR. You know, I know it's disappointing. It really is Crypto Union. You know, that there's just like, it's not over yet. You're not dead yet. Maybe the 4 hours showing like something promising, you know? Not really. Now, the good news maybe could be if you saw it a little bit lower, you could show some 4 hour, a continuation of bullish divergence on the 4 hour, right? Or, you know, it would be actually just, you know, you're just looking for, right, the negative momentum to be below like minus 0.15 or something. And then you might luck out. I mean, hopefully a double bottom could happen, but it's all on the macro, dude. You get that, right? And if it's a harmonic, you're talking about harmonic, then it's got much too deep to go, right? Too deep where you'd be out of this thing at the 886 or the 113%. On your 920. All right, we'll keep our eye on it. Thank you for contribution, dude. Wasn't a Bitcoin dominance. We've been looking at this thing. It's been dumping, right? Yep, continuing to dump. No big deal, man. Yep, continuing. Well, it's not really. It's now below that 64% market cap dominance. You know, oh my God, is it a cipher? If it's a cipher, and I don't know, because people aren't trading. This is just for the memes at this point, okay? House Harmonic.
Once you have seen drunk Mitch, you never want to go back. Beer.
Bruh.
Check face. That wasn't a formal request for a spin, so get wrecked, dude. Thank you, man. But I could make it a retroactive. I don't know. T-shirt number 2. I confess I was a lurker, but a good one too. I sincerely want to shout out my appreciation for your efforts, the triple daily content. Oh, I could fix that real quick and make it last a little bit longer. That's one thing I can do. Make it last like instead of 10 seconds, we can make it like 13 seconds. Dana Conway, oh my God, having the chat, 200 patrons, let's go!
Is that a joint?
You probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
So
Jesus chimes. We've done it, man. Double Jesus chimes. Thank you, Mitch. Really appreciate everything you're doing for this community. Thank you so much for buying the white simple tea, man. TA, man. I can't believe it, dude. We've done it. This is history. because of Danny Conway. Well, it's not just because of Danny Conway. He was the 200th, but he made it. He cemented it. But everyone, thank y'all so much. Because, you know, the Patreon is like, that is the, you know, that's what keeps this whole thing, this whole show, the whole thing going, man. Where I'm coming back, putting in as much effort as I possibly can into everything for you. Y'all are incredible, okay? Unreal, dude. I just can't believe it, dude. Sorry, I'm shocked right now. History. Wow. I don't know what to say, dude. I'm like... I'm trying to change this, though. Make it last a little bit longer. That's what she said, right? Maybe. Oh, there it is. Let's go.
Spend for 200 Patreon.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will do that, man. Crypto Collector, thanks for the 10 super chat. $9.99. What's up, Tom Crown? Thanks for the sunglasses. Oh, sorry. Look at this. I was in the middle of a harmonic, man. It doesn't matter though. Again, it's a joke because it's...
Is that a joint?
Is a daily pattern on you will qualify for potential cup and handle? What is your general rule for how far down the bottom of the handle can go? Thanks.
I mean, you don't really want to be going below probably a 50% retrace on a handle, man. But that doesn't mean, like, it's... You know, that doesn't mean... We'll look at it. How about that? UAL. Sure. So, Cypher Connect. Too deep. So it might be a shark. Which the first PCZ would be the 886. Right there at 62.7 market cap dominance. Again, man, it's kind of a joke because this is not something people are literally placing bids on. It's just an aggregate of other things that are occurring on the market. Okay. But I'm sure one day they could possibly create contracts for this so people could trade it. Alright, so the merch should last a little longer, the message, so I can actually read it all out. Just doesn't make sense about the whole TTS though. There is no TTS for it. Are you kidding me? So weird. What's up, Titan? Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Glad to have you. Sound. Alert. There is no TTS. What the... It doesn't make sense. Alright, I'll figure it out after stream or something. Blessed one be okay. He says this is the message you weren't able to finish. I confess I was a lurker, but a good one too.
Altcoin dominance,
sorry.
Please. 1 hour looks like it wants to push again. Keep it up, sir. I need more friends in the Patreon. Support the stream and join us.
Unemployed Baker, thanks for the threes, dude. Really, really appreciate it. We can look at altcoin dominance. What is that? What is that ticker? Is it just alt.d or something? Sure, we'll take a gander. Thanks for the 530-ish people tuned in. Thanks for the 230 likes. Y'all amazing. It's not alt.d. What is it again? Tell me the ticker. I don't know if I've ever looked at it. No, altcoin dominance, crypto, right? No, Bitcoin dominance is not altcoin dominance, right? I mean, we looked. This was altcoin dominance, right? You say it looks like it's pushing. It's ready to push higher. Wouldn't that mean lower here? I don't understand. 100-bitcoin.d or something. I don't know if that's real life. No, that's not it. I'm getting trolled, dude. Anyway, let's figure it out. UAL. Oh, I got to spin too, right? All right, spinning for 200 patrons. Crypto collector. Here you go. Save. Get wrecked. Flip the chart upside down. There you go. We can do that. Here it is, man. Your total or your non-Bitcoin dominance chart. Oh, look at these scam wigs. Not looking on the daily. I don't know if we want to do that, right? What the heck? Okay. Yeah, so maybe a bearish chart. Maybe it reverses at 62.8% or something. Right? It's a bearish chart, man. Oh man, gross. Super gross. I mean, it's like looks like AAL, right? We've had 2 requests, or you could go much lower, for sure. But you're at critical support. It looks like from history. Yep, you're at a support from October of 2010. If you don't hold that, you're coming down to $22. So major support here. So you are, for the first time, back testing that spring, but you got no help on the daily. Maybe hidden bullish divergence, but there's no Japanese candlestick pattern. It'd be an area to watch for sure. If we start pivoting around this area and going again, that'd be great. Not really sure what we can do here though. I mean, it would have been like, it broke out and then faked out. So adjusting, screwing around. I mean, maybe it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, I guess, but you know where you are. If you break this, you're probably real fast going to go down to $22. All right, on UAL, no help on the RS. It looks identical to AAL. Chug face, man, let's go.
Just chug it will be easier. Beer.
Just chug it will be easier. Nah, dude, sorry. It didn't play out for you there, and it's not going to play out for you here. The double whammy. Destroyed, dude. Get wrecked. Thank you, man. So, nah. It's just... Right, harmonic-wise, deeper retrace would make more sense. I think you got... There'd be a better... It'd be more prudent to wait on this asset for greater value. Greater value. This is a BAT, so an 88.6% retrace. Okay, more value down here. There's a gap to fill down at $20 too. 21.45, right? Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Better value at lower prices, and you'd probably get more help on the oscillators than you're getting right now. Just saying, all right? Nvidia is the king, dude. It really freaking is. Whew. Okay. 100, dude. 100 dash BTC.d. I typed that. When I type it like that, it doesn't let me click anything. This has to be it, right? It's literally the inverse chart. Oh, okay, so that's a joke. Here it is. Same thing. Right, correct. A huge markdown in price. Very nice bearish consolidation. Painting a very powerful looking harmonic that is bearish. And that would be testament to the true trend you're in. It's lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. At 62.76 cents, we could get a reversal. I don't, dude, again, I'm just looking at a chart. I don't, it's BTC dominance, dude. It's not the same thing as looking at Cardano to the US dollar or gold to the US dollar. It's different, man. All right. So let's look. Wait, do we have any more requests? No, I think that's good. I think we caught up on the requests. Oh, wait, nope. We haven't. We have not. Give me a sec. Okay, so let's look. This is for KS. He snuck one in on me. I didn't notice it. I think there was like merch. Someone was tipping merch at the same time as TTS. So yeah, Tetra Technologies, the three rising valleys really failing to launch here on this third valley. I mean, the divergence, it was like, that's great, man. Great combination of variables to take along, and it ran up, and macro selling off. Bearish convergence for now. You're going probably red again. Now it's not looking so great, but you know, it's not dead truly till you break 38 cents. And that's the low. Eventually, lots of upside potential. A gap fill way up at like $1. Could double up here, but it's down 8% on the day. And across the board on non-tech assets, that seems to be the case too. Okay. Sorry, man. Higher lows until you breach. Let's say 38 cents. Let's say $38, 38 cents. Oh my god, Hex is pumping mouse trip, dude. That's like your first thing you've ever said in here. Are you a shill, man? Okay. So now I think we've caught up on the requests. Make sure here. Yeah, we're good. Chickens, man!
Bruh.
He says 88 Kings. Yeah, man, it's been a king. Pullback at a 1272 fib extension. From the peak here, the high from June of 2019 to the crash, Corona crash low, 1272. That's it. There was no formal resistance where you reversed. It was literally a fib extension in Bitcoin. Bitcoin made it happen, but it's great that it hit. Right, you know, once you breach this level, nothing until the one, like that's the target. That's how you target it. Okay, so you hit that. So if it does reverse here, I mean, you might, think you see 14 cents, but eventually you would see 16 cents, like VeChain. VeChain ran out to the next area where there was major amounts of supply. ADA, where there's going to be a copious amounts of supply, is going to be up here. It's like some sort of peak from July of 2018. Okay, above that's 18.274 cents. So it's not over, just it's gone insane, and you can't say there's really value here. It's just really high. I mean, there were ample opportunities on ADA to get in, right? Consolidation. There was how many springs or how many creeks do we have? How many downsloping resistances were broken, right? And every time we broke those downsloping resistances after consolidating, you went up higher and higher and higher. Okay, so another one in straight line. So down 5% on the day.
Can you take a quick look at NYSE UPS? Earnings is July 22nd if I remember right. Going to be interesting.
Yeah, UPS. Parcel Service Connect. Oh yeah, dude, remember this one? Oh, this one was the Jesus, man. Bearish Gartley. Perfect reversal. Like 786 to Jesus, man. But, since then, target C and A were achieved for the short sellers, and you went lower, and you've reversed. So what does that mean? Look, you had a really nice, it's gorgeous uptrend. And you broke it. Okay. Let's adjust here. Aha. This makes much more sense. Oh, this makes all the sense right now, right? So nearing a major supply line at 120 and change, gapped up. That gap's gonna fill soon for sure, dude. That's like, all right, you know that if it's not a breakaway gap, it's not. It could be an exhaustion gap, which is even more telling that it would fill. But if earnings is coming up and you're near a supply line and you're in a downtrend since January 2018, yeah, this could be a definite area where it reverses to the downside again. At the same time, you could say bearish bat, right? XA, yep, B, C, 886. Sweet mother of Jesus, dude. I mean, like, what do you even want? Perfect. Perfect bearish freaking bat. I mean, it went up and touched it perfectly and reversed. How insane is that, right? Where you have a harmonic and the PCZ is pretty much at the supply line of the downtrend. Crazy, dude. Change the color, make it prettier, more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. A little shade of happy teal. Perfect, man. Perfect. The bearish bat.
Bruh.
Get this, dude? Writing this down, man? Does the RX have a chance? Yeah, I think so. It's got a chance, man, but nothing's got a chance with Bitcoin dumping, alright? So, if you're a religious person, you need to call up your churches and tell them to pray for Bitcoin to stay above 9150 to 9180, the equilibrium level of the trading range we've been in for going on 9 weeks now. It's getting ridiculous. Okay. Does this help? Okay, you want targets? We're going to talk about that. And we probably should. Low point. Let's structure that. I mean, really, technically, the targets for Casey Stubbs is going to be 89.82 and 81.70. He's not going to balk on that. But if you want to be more conservative, you think about people with puts or something, not caring so much, I mean, because they're leveraged, they don't have to go. It doesn't have to go as deep to gain the yields as someone with options. You know, first target could be the heart line of the downtrend, right? Or 50% retrace at $100, psychological support. Whatever, man. Yeah. 618 and 786, you know, but anyway, those are moderate, just common targets for a short. And then swinging for the fences is, again, 89, it's the 786 and the 100%, right? $90 and 81.70. All right? Are we cool? The market, or the, you know, it seems like the market is implying a major reversal to the downside. Okay? On UPS. Let's go, dude. It's a nice one. It's a real nice looking chart that's ready to reverse. Yeah, Church's Chicken, Tendies. It's National Tendy Month, I guess. Oh, was it last month or the month before? It's been tendies, copious amounts of tendies for this whole quarter. It's been crazy for trading. What's up, Adrian? So we've been live now 1 hour and 24 minutes. Thank you all for being here. We got another stream tonight, the Patreon Hangout podcast type stream. And yeah, we're probably gonna be drinking beer, shooting the S, talking about all kinds of things. Who knows? At one point, sometimes we talk about 12,000 years ago, the great cataclysmic event that reshaped humanity in itself. All right, Cardano, we skip anything? Oh, we're good. Jacob T, thanks again, dude. Great look. Very, very good look. Now, you know, you think all the altcoins, oh, there's no chance. So let's look at XLM, because I want to see this. This is gorgeous, dude. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. So the log scale downtrend you've been in. What's up, Tyler? Thanks for the sub, dude. Looking at your anchor points in log scale. It's about July 2018 and November of 2018. You know, you've had this trend line forever. Well, guess what, man? You've hit it for the first time in multiple years. You've touched it, and now you're attempting to break out. You know, if Bitcoin conditions were a little better, it'd be out of it, right? It's breaking out right now. It's literally touching it, like infinitesimally breaking out right now. Okay, but what happened, dude? Larry, what was going on? What did we talk about just yesterday on this asset and what it was doing? Tell me what this is called. Chat, what is this, Larry? This is the structure, the right angled and descending broadening formation. What happens in these broadening patterns? Or rectangles? Crypto collector Nas, still waiting for my SBR, the tax stamp to come in. Still waiting. I did buy a Sig Sauer P365 yesterday, or 2 days ago, or whatever. But it's on its way. The P365, arguably the best concealed carry weapon on Earth. No doubt. Partial decline, Danny. There you go, dude. Thanks for rejoining again, man.
Today I learned the word mongoloid is sometimes a slur, so sorry if I was taken offensively earlier.
I mean, I wasn't offended. I mean, mongoloid's like, It's kind of, I didn't know it was a slur. I just thought it was maybe pejorative, right? Like it means like dumb or something. Bashi says he loves his P365. Yes. Very good, man. Do you agree with me? P320 X5 Legion, that's just, it's larger. It's a larger gun. Having issues over here, chat. Good God. So yes, the partial decline appeared. Also a double bottom, remember, also we looked at it as a double bottom. Or their downsloping channel breakout. There were many ways to articulate this, but if you look at the daily and long scale, different story. It's like in a broadening pattern like this, you hit the top and then you sell off, especially after the fourth time you touch it, right? If you do pivot and then you eventually make it back up to that supply line, there's a 70% chance of a breakout. It achieved it yesterday, and once it touched it, it was gone. And then Bitcoin ruined the party. Right? If Bitcoin doesn't dump, then XLM will eventually see 13 cents. You hear me? 13 cents on XLM. If Bitcoin doesn't get devastated, which it could. Green chat. The Rossi Ranch hand is your favorite gun. Crypto collector Daniel Oakenshield likes the Springfield XDS 3.3 inch barrel single stack. Sounds good. I've looked at Ninja. Not yet, son one. Nope. Mongoloid equals. Oh, Mongoloid is a compliment? No, it's not, right? What are y'all talking about? Who's ever said Mongoloid is a compliment? All right, your partial decline. We go to the 4 hour. It was much more simple than that. You could have not looked at the historical context of what's happening, but it's always recommended to know what definitely like being the whisperer of the asset you're looking at, right? And that requires you looking at the weekly, the daily, the more significant time scales, not just the 4 hour or 60 minute, right? Right, and this is the 4 hour where it was completely tradable by itself. You didn't have to have the daily, right? You could have looked and seen, look, man, back here. Support the bottom, the second bottom. You don't have the edge here. You didn't have to. You didn't have to have the edge. I mean, it's not easy getting going. I mean, that's scalping stuff. But look how it broke. When it broke out and back tested, right? Those are good times. The back test, man. Higher low that lined up with this low from June 15th. So it was like inverse head and shoulder-esque. Could have been identified that way with a supply line here, 1, 2, 3. And once you broke it, you saw where it went. 100% measure move. Certainly hit from the high point of the structure from June 4th to the lowest low. You hit a 1414 fib extension and reversed. That's a common target. The deep retraces, you often get 1414s. So technically, Mongoloid is the scientific term for the entirety of the Asian race. Okay, I didn't know that. Corn Trader, I don't know, dude. It is a double action, I believe. 365 is double action. Well, it said that in the specs on it when I was buying it. Bow shooting. Of course. World Awake TV. AR-50? Armalite? Yeah? Yeah, I don't know about that, Louis D. I don't know, man. It's so like, it would be... You realize if it was canceled, there would be like an asterisk by the season for the first time since World War II? Really? That's insane, dude. Through all the Cold War, Korean War, Vietnam War, and all that, there was football. Right? Throughout everything since, freaking Germans were the bad guys. Okay. So, if you don't know, there is one that's showing hope still, alright? It's not played out. It's not played out. And this is, you know, I mean, this is a... Being transparent here, this is a Patreon setup or whatever. And, yeah, this is it, dude. This is engine to the US dollar. Where you were making consecutive higher lows. Momentum has shifted clearly. You just back tested 2018, maybe it's 2019 high-low point. You got to go far back. I mean, yeah, you can see it May of 2019. I think there's other touches too, even further. But even last night it seemed so great. Then Bitcoin comes in and screws up the party, and that's understandable. But still, a fourth consecutive higher low. What? And 100% measure moves 22.545668 cents, which is like a deep. It's like 88% retrace. So this is it, man. I mean, this is like again, heck, dude, it's so illiquid. Enough of us get in on this, it might pump the freaking asset itself. Okay, shouting it from the mountaintops that this is a very good looking. If it fails, guess what? That's overhead. That's the cost of doing business and trading. Trade setups fail, but it's very hard to argue that this isn't showing momentum shift, a momentum shift. And the trend is your friend. The trend is extremely bullish, and you had a pretty nice a moderate retrace. And this pattern's developing at the tail end of a correction here, right? Okay, man. Bullish engulfing candle, 25 minutes. Well, it's not engulfing because the previous candle was green, but you get it. If Bitcoin doesn't fail, if Bitcoin just stays steady, Engine's got a real chance here of going much higher. Okay. AR-15 Keck. Yeah, dude. That's better. I don't know. AR-50 sounds cool too. May not be legal though. 50 round magazine, right? Or no, what is it? A 50 round barrel or a 50-inch barrel? Holy crap, dude. Don't think that would go very well. I guess you'd have a lot of velocity shooting out of something like that. Or what is the 15 stand? Is the 15 the barrel length? Or is it an AR 16.5, AR 18.5 or something? John Ball, yeah, AR 50 million or whatever that is. But yeah, just yesterday, I mean, like, Engine had a really nice run up, man. It was crazy. Everything was red except Engine. This seems like one of the most promising setups to me across the cryptosphere at this current time, Engine. 15 is the model number? Okay. Model number. Gotcha, dude. Hey, man, I had to ask. Whatever. Beretta Storm. I have a Beretta. I'm not going to show it, because who knows, man. People are crazy. I have a Beretta. What is it? The Storm. It's the concealed carry one. It's the one that they actually had. I found this out. It's in Westworld. Like the first season, they run around with that pistol. I don't like it though. It sucks, dude. I went shooting with it. It's so many malfunctions. Not very reliable. So that's definitely why I got the 365. I just got tired of it. The PX4 Storm. That's what it is. Same to you. I don't know why you, to me, had a bad experience with it. It's like I'm not gonna be in a self-defense situation and have this thing jam up on me. course, Dallas says, please lock up your guns, keep away from children. Absolutely. If you don't have children, though, yeah, you still want to practice gun safety. Always. Okay. Well, let's go engine, man. Let's be kings. So Ethereum Classic's now back in the green a little bit. It's joined XLM and Tron and XMR, but let's take a look. Someone brought it up today in the Respect the TA chat. Tron, right? Tron that's been doing okay today. It's in the green. It's almost up 3%. Well, let's look at that BTC pair that we scoped out about a month ago. Been bullish on it ever since. This is bullish, man, and it's playing out. But it takes time, dude. It takes time. It all started with a bullish cipher on the daily. Inverse head and shoulders on the 4 hour at the PCZ. Can't make this up, man. You just can't. So first moderate scrub target about to be achieved at 207 sats. Forget about it. Moderate, but I think eventually Tron to BTC could see 327 sats. That's why I have too many targets, because this pattern is so large. The context of it is so significant that I do think in time we would see this, and you could even see higher prices. All right. Tron to BTC, you were already warned a month ago, over and over and over again. All right. Just reading chat. What? Yeah, revolvers never jam. Absolutely.
What up, Mitch? Would you mind checking out $STZ?
STZ. What is that? Seagate? Seagate Technologies, or is that? It's Constellation. Okay, I don't. We already looked at this before, right? Rising Wedge? Crazy? I don't know. I just pulled it up here and there's like no data. Is it a rising wedge or just a channel? A sloping channel? I mean, it's pretty much a freaking channel, but right. Your boy Hus, man, oh my god.
Bruh.
Says Mitch, thank you. Hype. Alright.
Hype in the chat!
Thank you, your boy Hus, for supporting the stream, the team, the dream, everything in between, man. Thank you, dude. Alright. Can't wait to see in community IRL once y'all get all these shirts. Y'all be posting pictures, selfies of yourself with the merch on, man. That'd be awesome. Be very cool. Yeah, if you don't know, if you're just tuning in or whatever, we got merch now, man. It's very limited, but I'll be working on implementing much more merch. That we, mugs, beanies, hoodies, you name it, dude. All right. So don't even act like you weren't warned. This thing's up almost 5% today. With ups and downs. You're gonna have a week where it doesn't do crap, where it sells off, eventually makes a higher low, and then goes again. I mean, this is a position trade asset. The pattern is, look how large this pattern is. It's a position trade when the pattern is this size. We're talking 256 days large. That means most of the time, a pattern that is 256 days large, that means like to get to the targets for the pattern to play out, it might take 100 days. It might take 50 days. It's not technically a swing trade. It's a position trade. Very significant pattern. All right. So what was I looking at on STZ? I don't know, man. Took downtrend, right? Got yourself a major supply line upon you, right? Hey, we had an asset like this that was doing something very similar, where it was in a multi-year downtrend or whatever, and it was showing a pattern just like this, and it hit the top and was showing bearish divergence, and it actually played out. What was that, patrons? Do you remember that? I look at too many charts, man. All right, so not really what you're looking for in a situation at all, really, right? Daily, I mean, kind of looks like divergence. There's a gap. I think you'll definitely fill this. I think you'd come 173 is going to be tested, and you might break it to the downside. But you can see it. How crazy that. I didn't even look at this, but there's historical resistance from October of 2016, right where a gap fill is, right? So you think there's a big probability that this would come to fill that before testing and running again, or testing, failing, and breaking out of the structure and going down to like 144, which there's also a gap there too that never filled. Get it? All right, there's your Constellation. Whoa. You know, this too, right? Is it a huge descending broadening wedge? Oh, is that a partial decline, dude? I mean, I guess you could say that. We'll put the partial decline to the test. If you have to touch it though. You haven't tested it yet. If you test it, you'll have a confirmed partial decline here, and then you might have a greater chance of breaking out of the upside, but until you do that, it could just be bearish, okay? Constellation Brands. Whew. Are we cool? Put a laser on it? Yep, put a laser on it for sure. Yeah, I mean, probably will. I know there's really nice, like, for the P365, there's like specialty lasers, I think, created, molded for that gun. Alright, so you've been warned on engine. What else was there? I don't know, man. Neo was already doing things, so alright, Neo hit already a 50% retrace. As reversed. That's okay. Right, it's reversing and could be the same thing. If Bitcoin allows it, Neo will eventually. This is big time, man. This is something to really take note of here. $10.40 isn't a joke. All right, what you've just back tested today on the Bitcoin selling was a major critical reversal point. All right, look at this. May, all throughout May, you failed before breaking it. Right, look at the price action correlation once it was finally broken. All right, look left. This is a major reversal point from February 20th, 27th of 2020. Look, major reversal area, January 24th. Major reversal area, November of 2019, October of 2019. Major reversal point, August of 2019. Major reversal point, February of 2019. You gotta be kidding me, dude. All right? So what you're back testing now is very interesting. I know, of course, you could run up and it could be a head and shoulders or something on the dip. That's a very real possibility. I'm not arguing that yet. But I'm just telling you what you're doing here. If you can show hidden bullish evidence at a major potential reversal area acting, regarding it as support, you could have a good time. You're springing and back testing the spring for now, 1040. Very interesting development on Neo. Just wanted to talk about that. Okay, are we cool? So it's a very crazy day, man, across the markets. Let's Neo, just one thing going on. Let's get Ethereum Classic real quick. That hit a golden retrace from your high point to low point. Similar stuff to Neo, right? But went higher, one fib node higher, and as 650, major potential reversal area, as you've seen before, right? Major potential reversal area. You're above it now on ETC. You're above this. April 2019, July 2019, August 2019, September 2019. Holy crap, man. This area has been regarded over and over and over again, most of the time as resistance, and then you fail and you dump. But now we're above it, and we're holding above it. That's decent. Now it might just be an up thrust where eventually you fall below it, you dump to the abyss again. That's on Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin lacking volatility gives Ethereum Classic the opportunity to hold here and to rally to the next resistance. Next major resistance, it seems like $7 on the dot, all right? Right there. Drop, man.
Bruh.
Hyped for the merch, he says. Thank you, dude, for supporting the stream and getting some of that mid-trade TA merch, man. It feels good. I've never done this before. It's like long overdue. Very long overdue. Goodness. We have a good time, long time. Yes. Yes. What's up, California Times? All shirts in stock? Huh? Santi's getting a Walther P22. I was just saying Walther PPK. James Bond uses that. Teach your lady friend how to shoot and practice. Damn, I want to get real good with the pistol. I've gotten really good with the AR or the ACR, but you know, pistol's a different game. Okay, so Ethereum Classic. Let's look at Amazon. That had a wonderful day again, all-time highs. You get the same story every single day, approaching the 2618. Do you understand, chat? High to low, the pattern, the almost 2-year large pattern, 18 months or whatever, large pattern. Achieved the 100% measure move, exceeding it. The stock of 2020 called it last year. We did, right? We were like, this is the one, man. This one's gonna kill it. Corona happened. Demoralizing. But my God, how it outperformed and just went down to test the June of 2019 low, the October 2019 low. Inverse head and shoulders much? And so you're about to be at the next target, 3250. It's almost impossible to believe. It's crazy. It's psychotic liquidity. Just super soaked. If you ever broke 3250, a major potential reversal area, the 3618 where Tesla reversed is at $4,000. 3,992 sat. Not sat, sorry, dollars. My bad. 39.92. Well, let's see if we can get to 3250 tomorrow. It's very possible, right? You're so close to it now. Outer space, dude. You are at 85.7 on the RSI, matching the peak from August of 2018. But not even close to all-time highs. You were at 92.58 in July of 1998. My God. Gorgeous. I mean, you think that eventually these things will get overbloated and market participants will take their profit and they will rotate that capital into other assets. We saw that today with AMD. So look here, listen. Amazon, love it, man. Nvidia, all-time highs. $420 freaking dollars.
Is that a joint?
You probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
So,
Bruh.
Love it, man. Hidden bullish divergence the whole way up. It was so cool. You know, the uptrend. When the minor sell-off happened across the markets, look at this thing. All it did was create a bullish hammer like AMD, and it only back-tested the well-established channel's demand line as support. Never had a candle close below it. Traders never settled up below it. And it was gone. Exceeding a 1.618 fib extension. High to low. The next target. Well, you got probably the supply line at 443. But if this thing's going to do what Amazon did, I'm just telling you. Well, maybe we go to the weekly. Yeah, we need to go to the weekly probably. Real quick. Oh my God, it could be whoa, the bearish deep crab. Remember a long time ago we were memeing about it? If it wasn't the bat, it was the deep crab. exceeding the deep crab, right? That was it. That was the target. $397 or $400 was the PCZ of a bearish deep crab, harmonic. I mean, really, like there's nothing here. There's absolutely nothing here. So you'd think the next psychological resistance is at $500. 450, 500. All right, fives and the zeros. There you go. That's the next psychological resistance. You broke the gold mean ratio. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Gone. Beautiful structure though. Lots, I mean, decent upside potential still inside this structure. Take you all the way up to 443. Hidden divergence, man. It was great. Up almost 3%. Definitely a top gainer on the S&P today. Let's take a look at gold. We haven't looked at gold today. I'd be remiss if we did not. All right, I pull back. I mean, only after touching the 100% measure move of this pattern. It's like, oh my God, patrons making the market on this thing. So yeah, I would think that this would test 1791 again, maybe, before going to moon again. I mean, you back test the old resistance as support, and eventually it's 1900. 1897 is the next major historical resistance. All right. I don't know, not much of a huge pattern or anything on MXL. I mean, it almost looks like you're at fib extensions and there could be a reversal for a back test soon. So 2K, yeah, let's see it. In time, just gotta be patient. Silver, you wanna see it? Sure. Almost. This close, Marco, dude. This close on silver. 1890, you were thwarted. I've thrusted through it. 100% measure move, 1912. And we plotted this when it had the fake out, and we got back above it. July 2nd, 2 days before the Independence Day. Even ran up and kind of back tested. It was almost there, and then boom. So silver continuing to do things, man. It's very, very nice. 1890 though is not a joke. This is a major potential reversal area. Duh. Right? How could we not hit the measure move because of this? Because of this high from February and January of this year. Above that, 1965 highs we saw September 2019. If you could ever break that, that'd probably be the target. Crazy. $50 silver, yeah, all right. It'll be a while, if ever. Bread, have bread on the merch. We figure something out. Yeah. All right, man. 2-hour live streams, pretty good. We've had a real good one. Had some good looks across the markets. All of them, man.
Just wanted to say that I don't think the creek has been crossed yet. Some folks say it's been invalidated. I choose to be patient. Thumbs up. Clinking beer mugs. U.S. outlying islands.
Yeah, we have not. We attempted to jump the creek and failed. But it's not over yet. It's not over for the bulls until you fall below 9,000 at this point. Right, because that's your previous local low. Some people say it's been invalidated. Meh. If it gets back above it, nah. How many times we see fake outs all the time that'll hold and they break back out? Dude, Roku was a perfect one. You want to talk about jumping across the creek of some sort? Roku. Like, just because... Right, look. It jumped across the creek, if you ever were to call something a creek, right? It jumped across the creek and then failed to dump and then to make hidden bullish divergence like Bitcoin might be doing. It might. Before it jumps across the creek. Whatever. Okay? So yeah, it's not over yet till you fall below this low, right? It was not over for this asset until it fell below 101.27. All right. The local lows, man, you got to pay attention to them, and we haven't made lower lows than our previous local lows. Right, Matthew D? We cool, dude? Thanks for threes. Good to see you.
XRP BTC bullish butterfly started Sept 18.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll look. Say butterfly. Oh, it had a nice rally. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's good. Butterfly, maybe did one. I think it did reverse of the 1272.
Can you check that /USDT if you want? Thanks. 0.013755578 TDH.
Yeah, Ramsey, thanks for the $3.33 of Ethereum. Yeah, we'll look at it after XRP. Yeah, Butterfly. I'm almost certain we hit a 1272. So like the minimum PCZ, right? Has to be here. Jesus, dude. No, it can't be. No, it's too deep. Too deep of a retrace. It's not a butterfly. Nope. 90%, man. You like the max is it has to be a 78% retrace. 786, right there. You could say sure there, but it's not valid. Though you did reverse at a 1272 fib extension, right? 786. You went recession indicator. Oh my god, man.
Bruh.
Oh baby, represent the TA. Thank you so much, man. Oh, this is interesting. Y'all can make me say some weird things buying this merch since the TTS doesn't work on it yet, or maybe I haven't figured it out. So you don't like, not everything has to be conventional harmonics, but you know about XABCD. Thank you again, recession indicator. But just going from the previous low to the major high, previous high, 1272, and then on the daily, you were showing bullish divergence at that 1272. Right? Fib extension and seller exhaustion. That's a very decent combination of variables one can use to give themselves an edge on the market, and that is what technical analysis gives us. It is not fortune telling, and it's not screwing around doing price predictions and clickbait on YouTube videos. It is this stuff, all right? Too deep here, but it makes sense though, right? It makes a lot of sense. So if this was the case, right, a reversal of 1272, I think 50% retrace is an adequate reversal area. Just go from the high point. Oops, wrong. High to low. And eventually, if this thing was actually to majorly reverse here and not make a lower high and dump to much lower lows, which it could, 1414, 1618 around there. But if it was actually to majorly reverse here, which we don't even know this is a valid swing low because it hadn't even hit a 23% retrace yet, I think you're just an adequate target. It's 50%. Boom. 2841 if it keeps going. That's it. XRP has to perform. Bitcoin has to not crash. Okay, good luck. Unconventional, not valid butterfly, but it is XABCD. You get it, right? Bearish and golden candle on Bitcoin's daily. Yeah, barely though. I mean, it's not like a mega, it's just, it is completely covering yesterday's. And if you go any higher, wait, oh my God, we have a new day is upon us. Lost track of time. Still inside the supply line, unfortunately. False breakout in it and maybe back testing it. Maybe showing hidden bullish divergence, but it's not certain yet. It's not there's no maturation of it. It's not like waning on negative momentum yet, so you can't say that. After a bearish impulse candle, you've had 8 hours of kind of indecision. So not really the best. And that's why we look at so many other assets across the markets, because Bitcoin is not the end-all be-all. There's so many things you can trade. But of course, we all want to trade Bitcoin, but it's not always the best asset to trade at the current time. Conrad, that's so weird, dude. I mean, like, no one even saw that message. It just doesn't even make sense. It was brought up, like, once on the whole stream because I bought a new gun. Or maybe you're talking to someone else. She's probably talking to me. It's just like... And so what do you think you're going to gain out of talking about that? Okay, was it daily? Oh yeah, just look at the daily real quick so you can see it. The engulfing candle or whatever. Yep. It was technically engulfed.
I trade magic cards and pogs.
Is that a joint?
Pog champs. Thank you, Schwab, man. 420. Magic cards, Pokemon cards, Beanie Babies. I choose you. Thank you, dude. Conrad obviously isn't from America, right? So you engulfed, just like you engulfed bullishly yesterday. It's kind of just more like indecision. Yeah, it's another consecutive lower high for now. And look at that, how sad that is, right? Your positive momentum that you started building is already winning. That is pathetic. That is just not what you want, man. There are not enough bids here. There's not enough demand here yet. So little demand that you can't get anything going. You can't get positive momentum going at all here. You haven't been able to get positive momentum really going since back here. You're talking like March and April. It's just been bad. So yeah, you did reverse it, a golden retrace from the high to low here, but it's not over yet. You got, like, I think again, people can go short anytime they want, right? But you know, there are better times. I think it's a much more strategic approach for a swing trader to go short at 9,700 versus here. I mean, you very well could, dude. Of course. What it's like, whenever playing harmonics is good with variables. Yeah, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't.
Sorry, man. XRP butterfly starting sub 2018, not 2019.
Oh wow, a huge pattern, huh? Oh, I don't know if it's no, it can't be. Right? It can't be. Butterfly. Oh, okay. Let's give it a shot. But that was pretty cool though, right? He's saying a butterfly here. Yeah, weren't you? Hold on. September 2018. Yeah, whatever. Same thing. Yeah. Could be. Wow, good look, man. Good look. 1272. Holy crap, dude. You might be onto something here. He's right. Good stuff, man. That's a colossal pattern. I mean, that's like a Tron type pattern, you know, where it could take like months to play out, literally. Yeah, so you got the divergence there. I mean, that's real still. So what does that mean? That's like, you got to start somewhere on a recovery, but I just don't know. Right? Is Bitcoin, look, think about it, Bitcoin really is like setting up for much lower prices, you know, then no, this is never going to play out the way you think it will, you know? So you're talking like the pattern's so large. Just think about it, man. It's just never going to happen if Bitcoin doesn't go on some multi-year bull run. It's just not going to happen. You are not ever going to see these prices without Bitcoin being in some sort of decent multi-year uptrend, okay? Huh. Good luck, dude. Even though, yeah, it's seriously valid, but that just means, like, what if Bitcoin continues to sell off? You know, it's also valid for a butterfly, right? Between the 1272 and the 1618, which is all the way down at negative 654 sats. You get that, right? So 1414, which would be the next target if it does reverse soon. 1414 is at 851 satoshis. So you could run up and make another lower high and then dump again and see this level. So Butterflies kind of suck in that way, that it's a huge, it's like all the fib extensions, the inner fib extensions, it could reverse at any one of those. So that's the issue. VeChain. Well, reversing where it should. Right, TA completely respected here. I mean, these were the targets on VeChain long before a breakout occurred. Like, you know that if you watch this stream. Right, this is it. I mean, 1.92 cents, dude. You went all the way up to 2.1911 cents. But guess what? This is where multiple major market participants will have their asks, right? They will have their sell orders up here. Moonboy Scrub FOMOers actually bought in order for them to sell, and a reversal has occurred. Okay. It's not too deep yet. But you have to understand, if you cannot break above this level and hold above it, you have to understand how deep this thing could come all the way back down to 1.08 cents, man. Not a joke. Straight down, straight up, straight down. So you've got to hold on. You've got to somehow get back above this or consolidate bullishly and then eventually break it. But there's no areas of value here. This is an area of value potentially for a short. Okay? That's it. Dan Broncos is called Buy the Rumor, Sell the News. That's why. All right, man. Bitcoin 9200. Not a good start to the day. You bearishly engulfed on the daily. And that's it. Many assets out there going to be that are in better positions to take longs or shorts to trade across different markets than Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin can go down or up, man. Going to kill altcoins if it dumps more. I mean, it's going to literally shatter any trade setup or any idea of value for a long or anything. They're all dead if Bitcoin dumps. Thanks, Brugolinos. Yeah. Just, hey, hopefully see you tonight in the Discord. Big time. Maybe 4 hour, please. Sure. Again, it could be a flag, whatever, hidden bullish divergence, maybe. But do you really think this thing's gonna hold if Bitcoin breaks 9180, 9150 and dumps to 9K and lower? You really think this thing's gonna hold on? It's not. It's gonna get killed. It's gonna lose a stupid amount of value. But if Bitcoin holds on, yeah, you hidden bullish divergence in the 4 hour is real, but it's not mature. Right, like a low, or this is how you can signify kind of a low on the histogram, and now a much higher low with much higher levels of negative momentum, impending price action continuation to the upside. If we start reversing here, but we haven't, right? You understand if we start dumping here, you can get another large red histogram wick, and it just keeps going until it's invalid. Okay? There were times to buy. The times to buy were here when we are showing an ascending triangle, a sell wall with accumulation after breaking out of a multi-year or almost multi-year trading range. Those are the areas to buy. That's what the market participants were doing. They were literally telegraphing more owners of this asset on top of a trading range, not below it, like ZRX is below it. So we look at ZRX real quick, because it was like kind of like ADA and VeChain, but just had not started yet. See, look, you had a little false breakout of your major ascending triangle. You ran up, hit 47.58 cents. What is that? It's real. Look left. Very real resistance. Right here. A major reversal point from November 29th of 2018. It touched it like the Jesus and went no higher and has already pulled back to 42.6 cents. That's what happens, Larry. This is what happens at major potential reversal areas. Though, You have not at all hit a measured move of the structure. There are reasons why. We just talked about, dude. So, I mean, above this, though, there's nothing. Like, above these areas were on May 9th and yesterday. If you can break that, you'll be probably going much higher than 55.57 cents, the 100% measured move of this ascending triangle. You would probably see 77 cents in time. Because there's no... I mean, look, you got the valleys. 58 cents, 62 cents, 64 cents. It's really the overhead resistance. There's one right here from March 2018, 77 cents, man. Green pastures, blue sky, or blue pastures, green sky. You get it right. This one has failed to launch, and it's trying its dangdest to get out of it. Can't do it. It's almost like X, A, B, C, D. It's like a bearish bat. A bearish bat hitting its PCZ and pulling back here. Hopefully it can sustain prices above like the trading range up here at like 39.5. That's the main one, dude. I don't care if we fail this one, because that's just like you're probably you could just be absorbing remaining supply over and over here twice. You sell off and you back test this area as support. Could be a good entry if it's to go into a parabolic run like VeChain and ADA, and maybe XLM in time if Bitcoin wills it. It's a huge if, man. Ooh. Bob D, that'd be great. Call him up, let him know that we're ready. There you go, Ramsey, dude. That was for you. Okay. So I've been live 2 hours, 12 minutes. Thank you all so much for tuning in, watching the stream. 458 y'all still here. Thank you so much, everyone, for the merch buys. You know, we got a merch store now. It's not much, it's limited, but we'll keep expanding it, getting better designs, logos, all that. And it'll just keep growing. So, and that's a great way to show support for the stream. So thank y'all. And just remember, it is Patreon night, where we've just achieved history, 200 patrons, back-to-back months. Never been done before for me. So very, very grateful for that. And Patreon pregame will be starting 30 minutes before the stream tonight, and that's at the stream starts at 11 p.m. Eastern, as always on Thursday nights. All right. So good luck, Bitcoin. You really got to start reversing here on the 4 hour for that hidden bullish divergence to develop. If you don't, you're screwed. You'll see 8,700 at some point. 9,000, then 8,700, all right? But you're not dead yet. The bulls are not dead yet until you fall below 9K, all right? Still the offshoot chance that this pattern could eventually reach its PCZ. We would think, theoretically, we're in a new wave, and that wave is C to D, right? C to D and X to A's, those are your larger waves. We'll see eventually we get there, man. 9,700, that is it. So pray for a pivot point, especially for the altcoins. Engine looks like it's ready to do things, but it won't if Bitcoin dumps. If Bitcoin stays the same or rallies, engine's probably going to moon. You've been warned. I'll be back. Till next time, respect the TA.
JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.